All right, guys, this is an island update. I've got a couple of goals that I have in mind, and we'll see how these pan out in the future. Dad was supposed to help me with this tree, and he fell off a ladder. The ladder ended up breaking first, I should say, and then he fell. So that's lost me over 2 weeks of work time for this. But it is coming down this year. I guarantee it, it's coming down. I'm going to use it to burn as many stumps out of here as possible, because there is a major soil compaction issue in this island. And what I did back here is working out fantastic. I loosened the soil up. My germination rates have went out the roof compared to what I was getting. Over 3/4 of this has been topped off by deer. It's already that way. It was looking a lot like this over here. I've got all kinds of species coming up. This is my new deer vetch. That little tiny guy can grow into a 6-foot tall tonnage producing beast with more than 30% protein if the ground is good. And it will compete on the level with what clover has as far as browse tolerance. Very expensive seed. I've got sun hemp growing in here. I've got some chicory resprouting, okra plants. Buckwheat plant is, that is a baby okra. Let's see here. Sun hemp right here. Another okra plant. Actually, the okra is doing really good up here. I haven't really had a chance to look at this too much, but there's some buckwheat. Okay, right over there, right next to that green leafy stuff, that's a buckwheat plant. Deer have been browsing it off. This was looking really good. Best start I've ever seen up here. So I fully intend to make the entire island tillable at some point. We're going to do a little bit at a time here with what I can afford to fix, because I'm not bringing my tiller across something like that. You're going to destroy it. So I will burn these out, or I'm thinking about renting a stump grinder. Come up here and destroy the roots that are sticking up, stumps that are sticking up, and I can quickly devour anything in its way. I've seen them things in action, and they are scary looking cutters, but it does get the job done. And I can actually cut them things about 6 to 8 inches deep below the ground level, or further if I wanted it to go that deep. 8 inches will be plenty for me. But the island actually still has material growing in here. There's a mix of clover, deer vetch, some soybean in here. There's even some dormant turnip seeds that's come up in here. Don't know how that got up here. I don't ever remember trying. Well, actually, I take it back. I tried one time a couple of years ago when I first did the island, and that's a leftover. But there's mung bean in here. You can see the clover's coming in now that it's raining. A little bit of a mat right here. That actually worked really well, holding some of the weed pressure down. There's some of the mung bean. There's some red ripper. Just a handful of red ripper in here. Soybean. So it's actually better looking than what you think right now. But this side over here, from here over, I could get something done with that. So from here on out, we're going to focus on island improvements and make this a deer feeding machine. This will be a fantastic attraction food plot. Attraction food plots are different than my main. Attraction food plots are designed to draw deer in with something good, even though I will try to do soil improvements up here, because I don't want to keep throwing fertilizer on everything, and that helps these oaks out if I'm not fertilizing anyway. In most cases, I should say. And by making this an attraction plot, this is where we will hunt mostly. And I will try to keep the main food plot as more of a safe haven, make them feel comfortable about coming out to it. But up here, if there's any buck of valuable size, it's going to get shot at. And that is this intent, is bring it in, because this place will be absolutely loaded with grains if this soybean makes it. All right, guys, that's the island update. Things are starting to improve. More rain is on the way tonight. The rest of this coming week, I mean, things are looking up. So you all have a great day.